Taurus. I am Kristen, and this is Home of the Houses. Welcome home, Taurus. If at any point in this video you feel connected to me and would like to become a client of mine as a healer, I invite you to join my client circle. That link can be found here and also in the bio. I welcome you. Now, with all that being said, let's get into this. All right, Taurus. So the thing about the month of March that's really interesting is the Virgo full moon wants to really release you from old insecurities, Taurus. A lot of old perceptions about yourself that you've been carrying for too long. Now that Aquarius is in Pluto, all eyes are on you and all the other fixed signs. You guys are going to be in for big transformational change for the next 20 or so years. And you're feeling it. It's all over you. Your belief systems, your perspectives, how far it is that you can go. The desire to travel, the desire to see yourself expand, and how the possibilities for what it is that you can have for your life are growing and expanding, let's just say. And the Virgo full moon, it wrapped up what went on September of last year when Pluto re-entered into Capricorn, which grounded you and made you have to look at the past, clean up the past, focus on perceptions that you had of the past in terms of who it is that you are, and again, see how you could do more, think differently, and think outside the box, let's just say. So this current full moon is very good to you. It's you're seeing the things that you projected from September of last year coming full circle, and you're also thinking how you were standing in your own way tied to what it is that you thought could be possible for you, Taurus. And that is a very nice energy for the remainder of March, because March, especially with all the Aries activation and the beautiful Pisces North Node activation, wants you to be more compassionate to yourself, Taurus, as you venture into understanding what it is that you deserve and are willing to pioneer in, again, this Venus retrograde, which is, how can you pioneer your value systems and your self-worth and the things that you can attract and pull to yourself? How you are unafraid to step out and get the things that you feel like you deserve, even if you haven't necessarily seen anyone else be able to acquire what it is that you want for yourself. Similar to Aries, there's a lot of things tied to your insecurities, tied to the way that you see yourself that needs to be shaken off of you. And the divine is really putting pressure on you to change. And the Aquarius Pluto is a faster Pluto than the Capricorn generation. So transformation is very much there, as it usually is with Pluto, but it's faster, it's quicker. It wants to see growth, and Taurus, you've been putting in the work to carve out the new reality that you want for yourself, and it's releasing the attachments to the old you and that stubbornness and that fixed energy that says I have to remain the same, or I cannot change, or I cannot expand myself without some kind of limitation. So this is what's going to be releasing from you throughout the month of March. It's like slowly kind of falling off of you, which is going to be nice. We have to also remember that there is a new moon eclipse that happens on the I want to say it's the 27th. And then as Mercury goes retrograde into Pisces not long after that. So again, this where we are in the full moon, like I said, it accompanies well with you, or it sits well with you as your sister energy. But the new moon in Aries is awakening what's going on in your subconscious. All the things that you believe inside of your mind, your spiritual beliefs, the way you are expanding on your spiritual beliefs, what is possible for you, again, retraining and reprogramming your own internal narrative has been up for conversation. For some of you, you can find yourselves venturing into maybe expanding on your religions, or again, your spiritual belief systems in terms terms of the occult, whatever it is, you're desiring to release yourself from old wounds and also old identities tied to yesteryears. And there isn't anything you need to be insecure about as you do so. It's just allow yourself to move, allow yourself to change. All right, so Taurus, here we are with your reading for the rest of the month of March. And Taurus, what I love about this energy here is that we see that you have your head down. Okay, you have your head down, you're focused on what it is that's in front of you. There is a light-hearted energy, there is a lightness here that I really like, especially with the Six of Cups energy. We've got hammer here in terms of ascending obstacles. In your shadow, we've got Ase, Cowrie in reverse, and Stoicism upright. So in terms of what's going on with the subject in general, we see that you're afraid that you're not going to be able to get a new beginning. We see that you're afraid that you're not going to be able to carve out a new reality for yourself proper. And that you're going to be kind of stuck in this space of limbo, that you're going to be hung out to dry in a way. Like things are not going to make sense. Things are not going to practicalize you. Like you can't put your feet on the ground. And it's a very ugly feeling. It's a very mucky, I want to be able to push things forward. I want to be able to get what it is that I want. I'm tired of sitting in a space of limbo. I'm tired of sitting in a space that is stuck, And I understand that, Taurus, you are working very hard at what it is that you are doing. You are putting in the work. You're putting in the energy. And you're trying to ascend past and move beyond your past. You're trying to evolve beyond your old self. And a lot of you can be dealing with things, again, tied to your childhood self, which is no surprise here because we are in a new Pluto transit. And we've been here pretty much, since a little bit of last year. We got out of the Capricorn Pluto shadow period. And here we are fully invested in the Aquarius Pluto and Taurus. This is all about you, the fixed signs, you guys, you fixed elements. This new Pluto is centered around you and how you are evolving and how you are transcending. All right, Taurus, and Pluto wants to evolve you. And if you know anything about what happened to the cardinal energies during the Capricorn Pluto, then Taurus, I know that you're ready and prepared to take on the next 20 years in terms of how is it that you will transform the work that you will put in order to get yourself outside of your old past, the wars of your past. This energy doesn't feel too heavy though. It actually feels very beautiful. It feels very light, very progressive in that way. You just don't want to be who you were. Okay. And you're working hard at it. You don't want to feel like you're going to stay stuck. You don't want to feel like you can't get the life that you desire for yourself, that you can't carve this life out of stone the way that you want to. And it's creating a mucky feeling. I wouldn't say a deeply ugly feeling. It's just a mucky kind of stuck kind of feeling, but it's sitting inside of yourself because we see that you're putting in the work. You're putting in the work to ascend past the old you, ascend beyond the old you, which is good. I like that you're not beating yourself up. You're not in a space where you're making yourself crazy. You're not ruminating where you're beating yourself over the head with the mistakes that you made, during your teenage years or who you once were. It's like you feel like you're in love with you, and that's okay. I like that. It's saying, okay, I once was this person, or I made these mistakes, or this is what happened, but you know what? I'm not going to dwell. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to tear myself down. I'm not going to kick myself while I'm because you're not down right now, Taurus. You're making moves. You're in movement right now. You're trucking right now. So actually, it's just overall a very nice energy. When we look at what's going on in your advice, what you want wants you. Rule number 1. What you wants you. And that's pretty much my favorite card out of this deck in specific. It's water for me, and when you're talking about water, the ability to call into you what it is that you desire, the ability to pull it in through the river flowing from one space into the other, the way that water is formless, shapeless, how it goes into each space, each crevice, right? And it gets pulled back. It's very nice in that way. What you want wants you. And this is accompanied with be the hunter, not the hunted. So in terms of your advice, it's like, Know that what it is that you desire and what it is that you've been working toward in your element, crushing it, have your head down, very focused, very steady, is also desiring you back. So the work that you put in is getting returns. The work that you put in will receive returns. Be the hunter, not the hunted. You're stable, you're steady, you're on top of your game. You know who it is that you are. You know where it is that you're going. Keep your head on straight, Taurus. You're empowered and you're walking, all right? The past needs to go. You need to ascend, you need to transcend, and you need to understand that you are the owl here. You are wise enough, you are clear enough, you are the leader. Okay, it's not time to kind of put yourself in the background and settle and accept what will be. It's you stepping up, taking lead, taking role in that way. And this is here with the healing points of Mandala of the Heart with the Ivory Wish Fulfilling Crow, which is very, very nice. So let me read these for you. Mandala of the Heart is an earth energy, ground. So ground yourself in understanding that some aspects of our life fall apart or don't go to plan. This is so that they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness and the inevitable blessing of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. Ground yourself, Taurus, in understanding that the past was meant to be transcended. The past was meant to be transformed. You went through it so you can be who you are now. Okay? Things fall apart so they can come back together. Do not dwell. Do not ruminate. Do not overly reminisce. All right? Transcend beyond it. But you know this. Like I said, it doesn't feel so heavy. For some of you, you're carrying too much. You're carrying this like there is no weight. There is nothing. There isn't anything to feel there. Okay? Allow yourself to grow. Another earth energy. So both are earth energies. Both are asking you to be rooted. Okay? You can have what you truly want. Boom, done, finished. You can have what you truly want. Such knowledge helps soften and release fear, grasping control, and doubt. Having confidence that the universe hears your prayers and is even now leading you into that which you seek. You can take sanctuary within your spiritual connection whenever you need stabilization and protection against the fluctuations of the external world. No matter what is happening around you, there is a way through to fulfill your potential. Taurus, very simple. It fell apart so it can come back together. It didn't work out the way you wanted it to, so it can work out the way you need it to now. Okay? You can have what you truly desire twice over. Okay? And the elements of earth and water, you can have what you truly desire. What you desire desires you. What you want wants you. That is the most powerful energy that is moving through. And I love when I say that. I love when I can say that. That is the most powerful energy that is moving us through March, the remainder of March. And this is really good as well because the eclipse, the first eclipse is in your sister sign. It's in Virgo, the first eclipse sat in Virgo and it was nourishing you. It was nurturing you to let go of a lot of your past situations. It was urging you to heal. I would say Virgo is in your, hold on a second, Taurus. I mentioned in the astrology video, the house that it sat in, Taurus. It's important to, sorry, I was going to dive into it, but it's fine. I will leave it in the astrology portion. But but it's good to understand that what it is that you desire desires you. It fell apart so it can come back together. And now you are wiser. Okay? Now you are wiser. Now you are stronger. Now you are more clear. Step out of this fear. Your reality is already in your hands, okay? What it is that you have been working toward wants you to. And beautiful, because at the bottom of the deck, in terms of clarity, we've got soulmates along with abundance. Done, finished, easy. What it is that you desire desires you. It's already in motion. You can have exactly what it is that you want. You can pull in the contracts, the manifestations that you have desired. This is all coming toward you, Taurus. It's a very good end to month of March. This is nice. Again, what it is that you are repetitively working toward is coming into fruition. At the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the King of Wands here, and what backed it up was the Ace of Cups. So again, full confidence, full steadiness, full passion, full sense of that masculine confidence, that powerful understanding with this beautiful emotional renewal when it comes to the Ace of Cups. Give yourself a feeling of love, right? Give yourself the validation that you deserve, because you've been putting in the work, and the work that you've been putting in has an end. It has a goal, Taurus. It has a goal. It didn't happen in vain. At the bottom of the advice deck, look at that. We've got in the world, not of the world. Remove your judgment, Taurus. Do it your way. You've been doing it your way. It's okay to be 1 foot in and 1 foot out, to navigate on your own terms, baby. It's okay. It's beautiful. And this is all about understanding that to continue on your healing journey. So I would say a lot of what is going on with you guys is that you did go through something. All right. So what has led you up until this point is a lot of things in your past that kind of, again, had you in fluctuation. A lot of you can be feeling like your past is something maybe you feel shame about, something that you feel you may be running from, something you may feel you had to put so deeply behind you. But understand that you were just on a healing journey. You're still on a healing journey. Okay. You're getting what it is that you want. You deserve this. It was like that so it can come back together in a better way. Let go from the judgment. Release the judgment. Heal it. And at the bottom of the shadow, oh, look at that. We have the Eight of Cutlass in reverse. So yeah, the fear is that it's not just your insecurity. The fear is like, I want to have this new reality. I want to create this new tangible beginning for myself, right? But I'm afraid it's not going to happen, and I'm stuck in limbo. And I'm also terrified that it's not just my insecurity, that it actually is something that won't manifest. That these doubts, because I see that you're not in a super heavy place, Taurus. Like you're above water, like you're okay, right? But the fear is that this okayness that you have is an illusion, that you actually should be worried, and you actually should be afraid. You should be scared, but you don't have to be. You were right. Taurus, you're right. So we're going to go what it is that you need to be thinking, feeling, doing, being. All right, thinking, feeling, doing, being. Thinking, feeling, doing, being. All right, at the bottom of the deck there, we've got the Fool. Okay, so we're looking here at new beginnings, starting at 0. Thinking, Ace of Wands. Feeling, it's your karmic justice. Doing, Three of Swords. Breaking up with the old. Being, strong as all can be. All right. So Taurus, and again with the overarching energy being the Fool, because you are starting a new path. Okay. You are creating new, you're starting it. Let yourself be at 0. Release the baggage, release the attachments. What is it you need to be thinking is the Ace of Wands here. So again, starting at 1, that you can create what it is that you want, that you're pioneering through. A lot of the time I say that my Ace of Wands is like that when a volcano erupts, right? When lava first finds itself bursting through the floor and expanding itself onto new land in that way. You are someone that can create new land. This fear that you have of creating a new reality for yourself, you can create new land. You have what it takes. You have the momentum. You can start brand new with your own passions, your own perspectives, your own viewpoint of reality. Okay? What is it that you need to be feeling is that it's your justice, it's your right, Taurus. You paid your karmic dues. You deserve it. You deserve to live good. You deserve to have the new. You deserve to have this reality. You deserve to have this newfound perspective of life and yourself. You deserve it. What is it that you need to be doing is the Three of Swords. You need to be breaking up with what no longer serves you. You need to be separating yourself from what no longer serves you. Anything that keeps you bound to what used to be and does not allow you to ascend, you need to separate from. You need to break up with it. You need to break up with the parts of yourself that you're holding on to too much to. Okay? Let go. And then who it is that you need to be is the Strength card. Why I love this for you, Taurus, is because I always say that Leo is to Taurus, that Scorpio is to Aquarius. They mirror each other. And Leo is very much your mirror. And you guys are both strong, powerful, steadfast. You have pride, so much pride, and you let that pride be a governor and also your savior. You know the finer things in life, and you like the luxuries, and you also enjoy comforts and your regality. Be strong, Taurus. Be strong in who it is that you are, prevailing through your past, prevailing through your misaligned perceptions of who it is that you are and what it is that you deserve. Power through as this lion. You can handle it. And also the thing about the strength reminds us to have a more positive perspective too. To think more positively than negatively. Okay, so I love you. Ciao.